Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you how to build a hidden railgun in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So this design is completely hidden from the surface and it opens up two holes to fire the arrows, and after being fired it completely hides itself again. You can load this railgun with wind charges and your arrows completely underground, so it is basically undetectable from the surface. So without any ado, let's begin. So first you want to dig out a 13 by 11 by 17 hole, so 13 blocks long, 11 blocks deep, and 17 blocks wide. Alright, so we've got our hole right here. You're going to go to the top and you're going to count in by 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 9 blocks this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right here. And you're going to place down a sticky piston facing upwards with a stone block on top. Now you're going to staircase upwards like this. So 4 blocks. And then 4 redstone dust on top. You're going to place down 4 blocks like that. 1 redstone dust right there. 2 repeaters set to 4 ticks. And then 1 more redstone dust behind like that. Right here, you're going to place down 2 blocks. Repeater set to 1 tick. Redstone dust right here. And then 3 blocks this way. And then 1 block this way. 3 redstone dust. And then 1 repeater also set to 1 tick. Place down a block right here. Staircase up by 1 block. And then staircase up by 1 block here. So 3 redstone dust just like that on top. Block right here. And then also staircase upwards like this. And then 3 redstone dust just like that. 2 blocks this way. And then 2 repeaters. The first one set to 4 ticks and the second one set to 2. Block right here. Connect the redstone line with the redstone dust. You're going to place down 2 blocks and 1 temporary block right here. An observer on top of that temporary block facing this way. Break the temporary block. And then a repeater set to 3 ticks right here with a redstone dust behind it just like that. Now come over this way. You're going to place down a block in front of this repeater with a redstone torch on top. And then in front of this block, we're also going to place down an observer just like that. Place down 2 blocks this way. 1 redstone dust here, and then 1 repeater here set to 3 ticks. 2 blocks like this, and then 2 redstone dust on top. Take your sticky pistons, and you're going to place down 2 of them like that. And then 1 down here, and you're going to place down a block right there with redstone dust on top so that it's activated. Come over this side, you're going to place down 3 blocks like that. 3 redstone dust on top. Alright. And then 2 blocks this way. And then 2 blocks on either side of that block. On this side, you're going to take out a comparator. Oops, comparator right there. And then a copper bulb. I suggest using a wax copper bulb so that it doesn't change color. And then an observer right there. Oops. Wait. An observer and then a lever in front. And make sure that the copper bulb is off right now. Place down 1 more block on this side. 3 redstone dust right there, connecting it all together. 2 more blocks this way. And 3 repeaters on top like that. And then all of them set to 4 ticks. Block in front right here. Block right here with a redstone dust like that. And then you're going to take out a normal piston and place it down right there. Come over this side. You're going to staircase down by 1 block. And then you're going to place down 5 more blocks behind it like that. And then place down 6 redstone dust just like that. Oops, 1 block this way. And then 3 more blocks like this. 4 redstone dust. place down 7 blocks. You're gonna place down 6 repeaters, all of them set to 4 ticks. Redstone dust right here. 5 blocks, like this. Redstone dust on either end, and then 3 repeaters, all of them set to 4 ticks. And then you're gonna place down 6 blocks like this. 2 redstone dust on either end again, and 4 repeaters, all of them set to 4 ticks. Place down 2 more blocks this way, 2 repeaters, both of them set to 4 ticks again. 1 block right here, and then redstone dust on top, so that it would activate the redstone lamp right there. Come back down to your slime right here. You're gonna place down a moss, or you can use obsidian or the glazed terracotta, which can't be moved by the slime. And you're gonna place down a redstone dust on top, just like that. A block right there, in which you're gonna place down a repeater, and that should be set to 1 tick, just like that. And then a block on top. Now take out another sticky piston, and you're gonna place it right there. Redstone dust on top, block right here, and then 1 more sticky piston like this. 1 repeater set to 1 tick, and then 1 more redstone dust right there. And then you're gonna place down a block diagonally up from that. You're gonna place down an observer clock like this. Alright, so separate it. Sticky piston on top of this observer, and then a shelf in front of it. You're gonna take out a button and place it on top like that. Redstone torch right here, block right here, and then redstone dust right there. So now that both sticky pistons should be activated. Now come up to this observer right here. You're gonna place down 1 block like this, and you're gonna place down redstone dust on top. 2 more blocks around it like this, repeater redstone dust right there, and then a repeater right here, set to 2 ticks, and then a solid block in front of it like this. Block down right here, redstone dust on top, and then staircase down 1 more block like this, redstone dust again, and then 1 more block here with a redstone dust on top like that. And you're gonna place down a sticky piston right there. Alright, so right next to that redstone dust that we have just placed down. And you're gonna take out a redstone block, place it on top of the sticky piston, and then you're gonna place down an observer facing into that redstone block. Repeater right here, set to 2 ticks, and then in front of it, you're gonna place down a solid block. Behind the observer, you're also gonna place down a repeater, and you're gonna set it to 3 ticks, just like this. 2 sticky pistons, like that. Block beneath this the second sticky piston, and then also 1 block right here with a repeater set to 4 ticks, just like that. Now you're going to take out a sand block, or any gravity, you can use gravel, concrete powder, or even the dragon egg, and you're going to place it down right here in front of this normal piston, and you're going to place 2 blocks around it like that. Place down 3 blocks right there, 2 redstone dust, and then 1 repeater set to 1 tick. Staircase down by 1 block right here, and then back up this way with your 2 redstone dust on top. And then over here, you're going to place down a block right here with a redstone torch right there, activating this whole line, alright? So now, beside this repeater, on the block next to it, you're going to place down a normal piston, just like that. And then you're going to place down a temporary block right here. Take out a dropper, you can place it down right there. You can break the temporary block, and then an observer right here with a redstone torch behind, just like this, and also a repeater right here set to 1 tick. You're gonna place a block on top of that redstone torch, take out a dispenser, place it right there, and then take out either powdered snow or a cobweb, and you're gonna place it in front of this dispenser just like that. Now you're gonna take out another sticky piston, and you're gonna place it on top of the powdered snow, and take out a shelf again and place it like this right in front of that sticky piston, and come over here and place down a sticky piston right there, right here actually, just like that, so that when it activates it would push the dropper in front of this observer. Place down 4 blocks like this with redstone dust on top. Alright, so 4 redstone dust, 1 block right here, and then 4 more blocks like that around it. Take out a comparator and place it behind the dropper, the dispenser like that. A repeater, set this one to 3 ticks, and then 3 redstone dust wrapping around it just like that. Now come back to this line over here. We're going to place down a block right here, and then staircase down by 2 blocks again. Place down 2 more blocks this way. Staircase up by 1 block right here, and then 1 more. And then you're going to wrap this around, place down 2 blocks, staircase up by 1 block. And we're just going to add the redstone dust and repeaters first. So put 4 repeaters, 4 redstone dust right there, 1 repeater, set this one to 3 ticks, facing into this block. And then 5 more redstone dust like that. And then we're going to pull this one back by 4 more blocks, like that, with 4 redstone dust on top. And then again, 2 more sticky pistons, and they should both be activated like that. And you're going to place down 1 more sticky piston right next to the sand, just like that. Now come back over to the torch. You're going to place down 2 repeaters like this. So this one facing into the torch, and this one facing into the one that's facing into the torch, with the back end facing the same side as this repeater, this observer. And then you're going to place down a solid block right here, so that once this block is powered, the dropper would also activate once this piston pushes it in. Now you're going to come down here, and you're going to connect these 2 lines. All right. So you're going to place down a block staircasing down right here, redstone dust on top, 1 more block right here, and then 1 block staircasing upwards like that, so that it all connects together. And you're going to place down 2 redstone dust like that. Now on this block here, you're going to place down 4 blocks behind it like that, 2 repeaters, both set to 4 ticks, like that, 2 dust like that, and then 2 more blocks this way, redstone dust right here, and then repeater right here, set to 4 ticks, and then a sticky piston right there with a solid block right there, so it will block off this this line right here. You're gonna have to place down 1 more block with a repeater set to 2 ticks like this, and then a piston set to 2 ticks, and a piston right here in front of it. And then you're gonna place down an observer facing into this sticky piston right here. Alright, you actually need to place down 1 more block right here before you can activate the machine. For the final step, you're going to take out an iron trapdoor. You're going to place down 2 temporary blocks like that, iron trapdoor, and place it down right there, and it should be flickering. And you're going to break down these 2 solid blocks right there, and your railgun should be complete. So what you have to do now is just cover up your entire machine. I'll just fill out these few blocks, just so that you see the whole process is underground. And what you have to do first is take out wind charges. And to one-shot an iron golem, you would need 3 stacks of wind charges. So I'll just show you now. So 3 stacks of wind charges like that. And it should automatically begin dispensing because of the comparator right here. So once those wind charges run out, your signal will turn off as well. To load the arrows, it's pretty simple as well. You just have to come down here and stand on top of this sticky piston. You don't have to aim, but you do have to pull the bow back the most, so maximum. So it does the most damage. So you just have to fire it along this block right here. But you don't have to align it or anything, because once you press this button, it automatically aligns it for you. So now once the wind charge has finished loading, all you have to do is to flick this lever. So as you saw back then, we had loaded all the arrows with the normal bow without any enchantments. All we had was 3 stacks of wind charges. So once you activate the observer, the sand should push the wind charges and the arrows up. And as you saw, that has one-shotted the iron golem. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you have enjoyed watching these tutorials, please do consider subscribing, because making these machines are quite a challenge and sometimes they don't work, and that makes me really frustrated. And yeah, it would be really appreciated if you could subscribe, hit the like button, and of course share this video to your friends. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!